got a question for you. How about this one?
He's much too flat.
Yes, now let's all do it together like a real convention. How about this one? That's the Trotcon I know. My name is Drew Flashy. That's actually Andrew Cornett, but most of you know me as Drew Flashy. And I'm surprised that most of you know me. It's getting a little weird. Just kidding. But I'm happy to be here on Trotcon staff. I attended last year. Now I have my snazzy blue armband and my sequin shirt, which is becoming a staple of mine. I do some of the things that rarely people venture off into. I am guest relations, so Peter New and Dave Polsky that are here, they're here because I have a way with words and was able to convince them to come to something like this. Also, I regret to inform you, we'll probably not see them next year. However, I also have another job. So, I organize the panels, make sure they're running properly. So if anything is messed up, it's my fault. Don't blame the panelists. Blame me, and then I'll blame the panelists. So that's sort of what I'm doing here. You see me around. I'm going to be in a very different cosplay tomorrow, and you guys are going to get a surprise with that. On to the right.
I'm darkly cute. No, Drew, give me your mic. I'm darkly cute, the convention chair, and I've been running around all morning since like 6:30 a.m. doing things. I had a whole 2 hours of sleep, and then yesterday I had a whole 2 hours of sleep, so all the things. And now I'm gonna cry because seeing you guys all here.
Oh yeah.
I am Peanut Butter, or I am playing Peanut Butter today. My actual name is Jacqueline. And yeah, there are a lot of faces here today. My goodness. We are extremely happy to have you all here. Trotcon 2012 was an adventure in itself, and I'm just so happy that everyone was willing to put in the work to make this year happen as well. And I hope you guys have fun.
Hey, I'm Arcane Flame, aka Jay Hurd, and I do things. Most of last Trotcon and Con-Ops, and I'll probably be spending most of it in Con-Ops this year. So if something goes catastrophically wrong, just make sure to blame me. And I'll probably blame somebody else, such as the person next to my right who might be drinking.
We know I'm not. I'm Captain Rosque Latson, I guess is what I'm going by these days. Or you could just call me Berry Punch. I don't have a real name because real names are for chumps. And I'm running the video game room and also running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure everything is going the way it should, like they do every year. And wow, this is a lot of people.
Hello, my name is Michael Nkanky.
Yeah.
Nkanky is my real name, but it's what I go by every place. And I am the music liaison of the con. So I got my music people. They're out there. Yeah! My sound guys on the screen. But with their help, we're going to have an amazing night tomorrow night during the dance. You all ready for that? Yeah! It's gonna be amazing. Alrighty, back then. You gotta make it worse.
I think I have a mic that works.
We can do a duet now.
I would like to introduce my cosplay heads who I see sitting over there. They should come up here.
Yes.
Yeah, what the heck are you doing in the office?
Okay,
Yeah.
Cody and Corey.
AKA one Andre Lippin combined.
2 parts of a whole.
Just come around.
It's at like the end of a hallway.
These are our awesome heads of cosplay, and they're awesome twins that I've known forever. And do you guys want to say anything?
Say all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, first off, Jason is awesome. And also, you should definitely come and check out the cosplay masquerade that we'll have tomorrow afternoon. Even if you're not familiar with costuming or cosplay or you don't even know what it is, it'll still be a fun time. So check it out, or if you have a costume, enter it because we have some fantastic prizes. You can sign up for cosplay up in Con Ops, up until I think, about an hour until beforehand, something like that.
It will be moved to info desk once the person arrives.
Okay, it will be moved to info desk then as soon as the person arrives. So there you go. But you can totally sign up for a cosplay. It's really fun, even if you didn't make your outfit. It doesn't matter. Just come, just come show it off, and it'll be really fun. I mean, really, like fun, and magic.
The twins neglected to mention that they're running a really awesome cooking panel. That was one of the best panels last year, and they're going to be running it again. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Be there. I'm going to try and be there. It's going to be awesome.
You guys all saying fun a bunch reminded me that the writer of that episode is actually here.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, Dave, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Polsky.
Thank you so much for welcoming me here. I'm thrilled, and everybody's been so nice, and I'm having a good time already, and it's all just getting started. I'm not sure, I didn't really prepare anything. I don't have anything written to read, so I'm going to be pretty incompetent. I'm just a writer, I'm not a talker. I'm looking forward to, I guess there's going to be a panel with me right after.
Right after this.
So I look forward to talking to you guys and hearing your questions and exploring stuff with you and seeing where it goes. But it's my first con.
Ever.
So far, so thank you.
Excellent. You'll be able to find him around the convention, here in his Q&A panel, at the VIP dinner, and we're selling autograph vouchers. Never been to a convention before. This is the first time he will be signing autographs. So you can pick up vouchers for him in the info desk once we get it set up. There'll be a day, 2-hour block on Saturday and Sunday to pick up his autographs. But we have 2 autograph sessions on Saturday, so you'll have 3 opportunities. That's good news. I need that many opportunities. I'm going to miss most of them. But, as great as Dave is, he's not holding this convention alone. We have another guy who I'm sure you're familiar with. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter
That was the most epic entrance I've ever done. Thank you. I don't know where to be. I'm just going to pace back here.
When I start reading
I just want to say I'm so excited to be here as well. Thank you so much for having me. I know you were all expecting Lee Tokar. My mustache! Hey, do you guys want to be in a Vine? Okay.
He tweets these all the time. They're amazing. Follow him.
Okay. Just be really, really quiet for a sec, okay? Just hang out and be really quiet. Andrew, can you say, or Flash, can you say, when I give you a signal, just say Peter New, okay?
All right.
And you guys be really, really quiet. Okay, go.
Peter New! No, don't clap. This is crickets. We need crickets.
Absolute silence.
We do appreciate that you love Peter, though. That's good.
I appreciate it too, I really do. Okay, ready? Absolute shh.
Introducing Peter New!
Now you guys, I want you guys to go. We want snips, we want snips. Really fast, because I'm already running out of time with these things, all right? You just start going and I'll get you. We want snips.
We want snips. We want snips. We want snips. We want snips. We want snips.
Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, I can tweet it.
Welcome to Trotcon.
So, if you want to see what video you just made, please follow me at @PeterNew on Twitter. Thank you so much. That's, I think, hilarious. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you. I just wasted all my time making a line. Thank you.
You can also get his autograph if you want.
I'll sign Lee Tokar's name.
No, but he does have, Peter does have 1,600 more followers than Lee Tokar. Who needs an Emmy, right? So these are our wonderful guests. They flew all the way out from lands unknown out in the west, some places. Equestria, yes. They, the grand architect of some of Equestria's best episodes, and the grand architect of one of the best characters. We do have sort of a history lesson to go through. This is the Trotcon is a second-year con, so we had a first-year con. Who was there? Who was the first-year Trotcon? Yeah, alumni right there. That's we like seeing hands. We like, yeah, Poison was there. We like seeing hands return people. We're really glad you came out here to support us. It's very touching. She's gonna cry out like 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7 or 8 times during the convention. But we have something in our con book, and it's a bit of a history. So I thought I was just going to read this. I know it's a little boring, but it's very informative, and I think that even Discord would like to sit down. Let's do it. So I'm going to read it word for word, but you get to keep this. It's in the con book. All right, Sid. Ohio gives rise to the entrepreneurial spirit. But enough about that, this is about ponies. The group that would eventually come to be known as the core staff of Trotcon had its beginnings long ago in the general anime fandom in the state, which is all true. Everybody is a fan of anime in some form or another. They've all played various roles in anime conventions throughout the state and beyond, and have built up a reputation for having an innate knack at balancing a wild and free party atmosphere with the serious responsibilities needed to carry out a convention with minimal logistical, technical, or other nightmares that seem to plague many and otherwise fun experience. So basically what that says is we try to mitigate horror. And hopefully we do a good enough job. I mean, if you guys don't notice anything, we're doing our job. This group had, for a while, been tossing around the concept of founding a convention of their own. They wanted something that wasn't focused on anime. There were already a half dozen in the state. I mean, OhioCon and all the others that there are. They can name them more than I can. They wanted something that would allow fans of animation from around the world to come together and discuss new and interesting frontiers being pushed in the field, which we all know. That is our show, Enter Ponies. Tromby was the first of the group to discover My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in February of 2011. Tromby is here with the horn on his hat.
It's all his fault that I got into ponies. He emailed me February 13th, 2011. I spent all of Valentine's Day watching ponies. So it's all his fault. We're doing this now.
Sorry.
Blame everything on him.
Love is in bloom. All right. And he would simply not shut up about it. He convinced Darkly Cute to watch it, who in turn convinced Captain Barusuke. Within a few short weeks, they were completely hooked. Does that ever happen to any of you guys? Ever? Then the strings of fate brought them together under one roof on April 1st. Thus, the Pony House was born. So we had a lodging that was the Pony House. Lots of people started to live there like ponies. Enter Starshine.
20.
Yeah, a lot of people who like ponies lived in this house. Enter Starshine. He discovered ponies on his own. Oh, hey. Yeah, there he is. Starshine. Hey, stand up, man. Oh, yeah, why are you even out there? This is Starshine, everyone. Trotcon 2012 is walking right up here. Team effort. Always the classics, right? They wouldn't have brought back Coke Classic if we didn't have them, if people didn't like them. Welcome to Starshine.
Hi. Okay.
That was awesome. Enter Starshine. He discovered ponies on his own in April. Like, I discovered mine on independently of my friends, even though my friends had a hand in me watching it. Decided that Ohio needed some sort of variety of structure for all of us crazy bronies to come together and share a love for this decidedly strange but awesome new cartoon that appeared from beyond the radar. It really did. It was sliding right under. Starting with some rather humble beginnings on Pony Chan and Rainbow Dash Network, it was decided to get together at the Pony House for a season finale party. This started a bad habit of having routine meetups.
That party, Starshine actually was not able to make it, but he was a bucket of turnips.
Mr. Turnip, Starshine Turnip. 30 bronies appeared at a meetup at Momo Square in Columbus in July 2011. Now this is an entire year before the first Trotcon. That's not bad. Somewhere along the line, they developed the tagline of "Get Fucked." That's with a B. The group launched the buffed.org website in August as a hub for bronies around the state to plan events, meetups, and the like. With the help of the core group of Ohio bronies that somehow kept turning up at every meeting in every far-flung corner of the state, Darkly Cuter designed Peanut Butter to be the mascot for the group. Which is It doesn't say this here, but I'm going to add it, thus making Ohio the first state to acquire a state pony. It was decided that she should be an earth pony because Ohio is known for agriculture, industry, and an inventive spirit, which is what the earth pony embodies. Corn. It's surprisingly, she's not Peanut Shucker, you know. Somewhere along the line, Starshine ended up living in the pony house. No pony quite knows how this happened, or how he fit in amongst the piles of retro video games and empty booze bottles, but this move became a catalyst for the idea of the convention. Darkly, Tromby, and Barry Punch had the basics of such an idea worked out, but they did not have the capital to make it happen. Starshine did. The first official meeting concerning having a pony convention happened in October of 2011. That is really recent, considering the show in 2010, only a year after the premiere. A research and development phase ensued, which culminated in a meeting of the Ohio bronies in February of 2012. The name Trotcon was decided upon and the groundwork laid. Trotcon LLC was created on March 2nd, 2012. It was announced to the world at a meetup of Ohio bronies in Cleveland on March 24th. Well, it would have been, but EQD wasn't paying attention to us. It's okay, we still love them. We still love them. I'm not around. So the night went something like this. Equestria Daily. Yes, Equestria Daily, which is a sort of a news hub for bronies. It's the largest information hub, and it's a really good source for brony news. Welcome, brony parents. You all thought we were just celebrating Darkly Cute's birthday, but we have something much more interesting to announce. We're throwing a freaking convention.
Yeah, we announced the convention during my birthday party, which I think there was like 50 people there. I don't know. We went to pick up my cake and got back to the pizza place where we were having dinner, and there were a ton of people in there, and it was really packed, and they all started singing at me as I walked in the door. I was
not to.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, I'm actually really shy, and not in a convention setting, so just having a bunch of people sing to me in public, yeah.
She hid in a corner.
It's a shame it isn't her birthday. Or do you know it'd be happening right now? All right. Maybe at closing ceremonies. That's an idea. Look, there's barely a chair open in this audience.
I know.
It's amazing. We love you. All right, there's more. The core staff was generated from the founders and other Ohio bronies that had previous convention experience, aka not me. The space was rented out at the Ohio Union in Columbus with a sizable room block set up at the downtown Hyatt Hotel. I remember that. Planning went full throttle from that point forward to ensure that everything would happen without a hitch. Sleep was exchanged for booze. A couch was implemented to stop holes from being punched. A conch was implemented to stop holes from being punched in the wall. And the denizens of the Ponycraft Minecraft server were dragged into discussion making processes without their consent. There was drama, there was heartache. We all remember it fondly. Wait, no, fondly's not the right word. When the weekend of July 21st finally came, well, everything looked like it had the potential for absolute failure. The primary road between the hotel and the convention space was closed. Transportation logistics were rearranged at the last minute. There was all of 0 setup time. The most of the staff hadn't a clue what they were supposed to be doing. Somehow, through the magic of bronies, not friendship bronies, and the problem-solving ability of the core staff, everything came together within a few short hours, and the entire convention got back to schedule. Did anybody notice that last year? I know I attended, and I did not. That's right, shout out to Bronies. All right, and what a convention it was. It far exceeded everyone's expectations. This was dumbfounding. Over 700 Bronies showed up. 700 people so consumed by a show about small pastel horses that the prospect of a convention for such a thing seemed like a good idea to them. Bronies, we are all completely crazy in a good way. There were many highlights from the convention. Surfing Scootaloos, lots of spaghetti, flooding a dessert cafe and half running it, then leaving a tip valued at more than the total cost of the food they actually got. Panels discussing the intense issues of the fandom that proceeded in a sane and orderly manner. We still have no idea how, and that's going to happen again this year. And a plethora of other amazing happenings. It was truly one of the best weekends of our lives, which I can also share that sentiment with them, even though I was not on staff for 2012. I certainly am very fond of being on staff in 2013. And some of us were already well-versed in the insane, amazing potentials that conventions create. It was truly an experience of a lifetime. So now we're gonna do it again. And to continue with an overly used phrase, we plan on making it 20% cooler. Greg Gotti, our guest, has a question.
Well, it's like you were saying the history, and just like, so what? Am I the War of 1812? Did that not happen?
We don't talk about you. To your face. Actually, we love Greg Gotti. He was the only person allowed to crash Hot Diggity Eamon's panel last year. I still don't, to this day, don't know how he got away with that. HDD hates that. He's got a box this time. He's coming up here to crash this one. He's unstoppable force. I'm sorry, we can't even. Look, there he is. He makes his way in here all the time.
Hi.
Why do you do what you do?
Why do I do what I do?
Why do you do what you do?
We have a lot of great fandom guests. Trotcon is about the fandom. We have guests here. Peter's always been an advocate of Bronydom. If you've been to conventions or heard his interviews, he speaks well of us, at least the ones I've seen. And Dave, we actually thought this would be a good opportunity to immerse him in the community. I don't know if you knew this happened. He knew about it. The other writers told him how wonderful it was, but then he never got invited to conventions. So he's here because we want him to be. But the guests we have a lot of fandom guests, and they're really, really great people. We have some of the best fandom artists here in Artist Alley. We have some of the best musicians here at Trotcon. Some of the ones you wouldn't even expect to be here are here. And they're going to absolutely own this rave on Saturday. I have absolute faith. Unbelievable guys. And this is like, last year's rave was pretty cool. This one is going to blow your socks off. We have some media guests here too. We love you.
I was wondering how many people are going to hear from outside of the U.S. I know one is down here.
Canada. Where's Sin? Sin, Alaska. He's still in the U.S.
is in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So international people, that's awesome.
In Ohio.
Yeah, in Ohio. How many of you are not from Ohio?
compliments on Peanut Butter's design. Yeah. I enjoy it.
Why isn't it red and black?
Like a
For your Okay, sorry about that. Staff is apparently wanting phone chargers somewhere.
We're just doing the opening ceremonies right now, Al. I'm just sitting in front of 500 people right now talking to you in a walkie. Everyone else is here. We're in the opening ceremonies in the big room.
Oh, that's right. It was. What am I getting? What is going on?
Phone charger. Take the phone charger to Artist Salad.
I'm hearing it over the walkie and the microphone.
That's because you're on the walkie and the microphone. And scene.
Someone get him one of the staff armbands.
Actually, Peter took that last night. He decided he was on staff. Peter's our security staff. We do have media guests. Are they still in here? Where's Emily? Oh, Emily should come up here. I didn't see her. She was hiding.
Emily Jones.
Come she gets to see. She's a lady.
Because you're crashing the phone.
Thank you for doing all this stuff. Now you go get it. But it was, I was giving away presents to everybody who's done awesome things. And now I'm going to give my thank you to you. Matt in 2008.
We do have Emily Jones from Pegasus Live here. Emily.
It's like really close. Gotta keep the microphone. Well, I'm happy to be here, and if you see me, give me hugs. And I love all your hugs. Okay.
Are you gonna talk about all of the hugs on Sunday night's show?
Yes, oh my gosh, you're right. Okay, so Sunday night, I'm gonna have our show with Peter New, and I'm gonna be interviewing him. So you guys can tune in.
We'll give our joint report on how Trotcon went.
That's right, so you better join the chatty box.
Chatty box.
All right, you guys join. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
I do have an announcement, though it is going to take some of the levity out of the room, and I do apologize for that, but it is very important, and it's very sweet. We have in every panel room one of the front row seats in each panel room is reserved for Kiki. I don't know if you guys know, but Kiki has passed. And we are holding sort of a memorial service for her by reserving seats for her at every one of our panels. So that if you see the sign, just, let it be, sign it, I don't know, if you want to, for pay your respects. So it's, we might end up sending them, if people are signing them, we might send them to Ami, her father, and that would be a nice little gift. But yeah, we just want to remember her, and this is something that we can do to help remember her. So that's for Kiki, and we're gonna miss her. Now we are still holding a charity. Byron Olson is still holding a charity auction for Ami, so that he will still be able to make ends meet with the money that he raised, that Byron will raise. So that's good, and he is getting donations, so there will be a lot of good stuff to bid on, so I encourage you to go there, spend some money, and help a grieving father out. But today is a day about joy and happiness. Trotcon 2013, I mean, we're hoping to smash that 700 that came last year out of the water. We'll see. We don't have numbers yet, but we're going to count them. We're going to see. Hopefully, we will have more than our 700. But looking around the room, it's getting there. Whoa.
Also, a thank you.
I was trying to get you guys on Trotcon.
Don't forget sponsors at 8 o'clock, but at 7 o'clock everybody's meeting. And then everyone's walking to Buca de Beppo, and that is a wonderful place to eat. Darkley has more information.
So yes, this event is for sponsor badge holders only. So next year, you guys should all get sponsor badges, and then you'll get to go to awesome events like the VIP dinner or any of our meet and greets. We also have a couple other surprises up our sleeve.
Buca de Beppo has an awesome spaghetti.
It really does.
They do. Also, we like to joke around a lot, and as such, I believe, was it you that started the Trotcon thing?
That was me.
No, we didn't know you then.
Yeah,
talking about, what if there were another pony convention in Ohio? This is before there actually was one. So this was funny at the time. It was a funny concept. Not as funny anymore, kind of weird. And we were like, yeah, man, we just call it Trotcon, and it'll be about tater tots. And we just continued to roll from there. Eventually, we just started calling Trotcon,
And now there's bars.
Something happened.
So if you see any tater tot references, give a quick bro hug, because that is some inside Trotcon joke.
You are now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's under the con.
No, unfortunately, well, no, actually on the food page, it talks about DPO, and they're our unofficial tot provider. Yeah, they have tater tots and calzones, and we had them for dinner last night. That was amazing.
They deliver.
Awesome.
Yeah, they delivered to the hotel, and we ordered like 20 different things. So if you want lots of food, it's the way to go. Yeah. So, Star Trek actually had a Trotcon poster made. I will have to see if we can get an image of it up for closing ceremonies, because unfortunately we don't have video up yet. So, yeah. So if you guys come to closing, we'll share the highly amusing Trotcon poster.
It is rather.
Yeah. Post Square, he's in our artist alley.
Oh, Square drew it. He's drew.
Yeah. And more to the food reference jokes. One of our musicians, his name is Sonic Breakbeat, but apparently none of us can read, and we keep calling him Sonic Breakfast. He's here. Breakfast.
Where are you, Breakfast? Stay
And then we started calling Eurobeat Brony Euro Bacon. Is Eurobeat here? Opening? He's probably asleep. I picked him up at 7:30 this morning at the airport.
The Sonic Breakfast thing became so prolific that the staff actually, his Skype label is Chris, parentheses, Sonic Breakbeat. All of the staff changed it to Chris, parentheses, Sonic Breakfast. And I'm still looking for an artist to commission something for him. I will be on my quest. So we have a big food thing going, I guess.
Well, and also peanut butter's favorite is Buckeyes, which if you're a non-Ohioans,
You know you're here.
yeah, I need to find a place to tell you guys to get Buckeyes. I did not do that beforehand.
Yeah,
They're chocolate with like peanut butter in the middle, sort of like Reese's, but better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah. They're rounder. Yeah, I should really look up a place so that we can get Buckeyes, because all you people not from Ohio need to try them.
Oh yeah, make sure you don't eat the real Buckeyes. They're deadly.
Yeah, don't eat the real ones.
This is a bit ahead of time, but I just want to thank all of you for coming. And also, a lot of events are focused on the main events. And with something like Trotcon, this was based in an Ohio Bronies group who, with no attractions, just met up and made friends and multiplied and multiplied. So this isn't just about, buying merchandise or hearing the music. It's also about just getting to spend time with people who have similar interests. And it seems like there's already a very positive air in the room, and it's nice. Thank you guys for making it such a nice atmosphere.
count of how many times you guys have made me cry in opening ceremonies.
We're going for 10.
I love your mane.
Yeah, tears of joy. We have a lot of different panels set up for you guys. Some of them are informative, some of them are workshops, and some of them are performances. We have a lot of good performances set up. We had a last minute addition dramatic reading panel, so be sure to catch that. We have a lot of good artists panels. There's Chaotic Running is presenting a panel, and also there's an artist panel. Like everyone's going to be there, and those artists are the artists that you're going to want to have to take advice from because they're absolutely amazing, especially if Isla Star Dragon is here.
Yeah, our staff artist, she drew the convoy cover, all of the art you see on the badges. There's actually posters at the comm store if you guys want to get like a giant version of our convoy cover. What else? Another art panel represented Heather Brechel. She's the colorist for My Little Pony comic. She's here.
What's that Rainbow Dash? What? Who is that? No, that's Star.
Yeah, that's Star.
That's Starshine, yo.
Starshine and
Have you not done
I've seen him. What's Mike's?
So, yeah.
We still love you.
Yeah, he's hiding behind
You need to show that side.
watching fireworks. Sort of like hiding.
Heather Brechel, though, definitely visit her.
Yeah, she has a panel on the comic. She's doing the autograph signing tomorrow.
Okay, something fell is officially a convention.
Nothing's breaking. Everything's fine.
Heather is also attending the artist panel on Sunday. So it'll be neat to see fan artists and like a professional artist. See what they have to say. Plush panel tomorrow.
Pony Plush panel.
Yeah, Space Voyager. It was in the artist house. I think she's still not you guys like wiped her out of the time.
Oh. Yikes.
She's pretty much sold out of lunch. There's Pat. You guys take a look at it. It's not 6 p.m. on Friday. Yeah.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, buying all that stuff.
You guys make the artists happy. Then they don't complain.
Look at the loop back in play.
Yeah.
So apparently there's 6 minutes left and we don't really know what to say. So do you guys want to make another vine? Were any of you? I hate to evoke the name. Were any of you at Canterlot Gardens?
I was.
Do you remember that I was counting how many times I said a certain thing? Do you remember what the thing was? Okay. I haven't said it yet here, so let's count. So what I'd like to do is essentially the same thing. I'm gonna say it, and I'd like you guys to stay really quiet, please. Okay, now. How about Tara Strong? Tara Strong. Or do you think something better?
What better?
You want Faust? Is Faust or Strong? We're gonna do Faust. All right. Ready? Lauren Faust.
Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust.
Okay, hang on. Actually, keep going, Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust.
Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust.
Good one.
I'm tweeting. I am not reviewing this, pre-tweeting. I usually review pre-tweet, and these are going out there completely uncut and unadulterated. So that's, if anyone wants to keep track of the phrase, that's 2.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the balloons that can play.
Oh, balloon, balloon, balloon.
Give it over to me, I'm gonna spike it.
You're not.
Well then. All right. With that, welcome to Trotcon 2013.
Don't ping pong, just trot on.
Up next is actually Dave's Q&A panel. So you guys should stick around and ask him lots of stuff.